Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. So today I wanted to kind of go back to more simple, straight to the point, hit them hard in the face and just win the game right away. And the deck that kind of meets all those criteria right now is gonna be Fizz Riven. So I'm sure you have seen Fizz Riven around if you've been playing long enough. But the idea with this deck is that you're combining Fizz, right, with Papercraft Dragon. So this is a Naxos Bando City deck. So you're playing Fizz with Papercraft Dragon. That's your main combo, right? Because you can put Papercraft Dragon on Fizz. Because Fizz is pretty much nearly unkillable, it's very hard for the opponent to do anything to stop that Fizz plus Papercraft Dragon combo. Even if they have an elusive blocker, you're playing Naxos, which gives you access to Might and gives you access, because we play Riven, you get access to the Overwhelm Blade Fragment, the Heavy Blade Fragment, meaning that you're able to give your Fizz Overwhelm and are able to get through any elusive blockers as well and just push a ton of damage. Now, it's not just Fizz, right? Fizz will be the best target for Papercraft, but because, again, you're playing Might and Overwhelm Fragments, you're able to even put it on like a Riven or sometimes on any other unit to be able to just push all the damage through with Papercraft Dragon and the Overwhelm combination. He also combines really nice with Ruin Reckoner, because Ruin Reckoner gives you a free attack, right? Midnight Raid. So sometimes you can attack once with Fizz, with a Papercraft Dragon on it, or even Fizz by himself and push like 8 damage, summon a Ruin Reckoner, boom, push another 8 damage, just like that. This deck is crazy good at finishing games out of nowhere because of that. Because you play a lot of cheap spells, like Elixir Wrath is adding 3 damage for 1 mana, which is very efficient for what this deck wants to do. You have stuff like Trinket Tray, Face Bar that are both there to kind of protect your Fizz, so cheap 1-cost units. Yoda Squire can give your Fizz health or attack, depending on the matchup. A lot of times it's attack if the opponent has no way to like threaten Fizz. A lot of times I will go for health if the opponent has something like Poke Stick, because I'd rather not have to use like my 1-cost spells to protect against like a Poke Stick or a Battle Fist, for example. You play a lot of early units like Blade Squire, Yoda Squire from colleges, and Woundweaver, so you have a lot of blockers and are able to stall long enough to get your combo turn. And we even play some protection, right? So we play Friendship, which can give Spell Shield or Barrier to protect our units. And we even play Wallop to be able to protect ourselves against like a big attack by like a Legion Deserter, for example, and buy us that one turn that we need to just finish the game. That's the key part with this deck. Like, this deck just finishes the game in 1 turn usually, even if the opponent has 20 HP, as you'll see in some of the games coming up today. Like, it's very crazy and quickly how it can just turn on in the spot and just wreck the opponent. And that's why this combination is really annoying to go against, because you could be doing everything right and then all of a sudden you have a Fizz with Papercraft Dragon that you cannot stop and you just lose the game on the spot. So it's a little bit toxic, a little bit annoying to go against, but it's really fun to play the deck, right? Because you get these super combos that just go completely off. But anyways, enough about that. Hope you enjoy the games coming up today. I think we have we have 7. Yeah, we have 7 games coming up today. As always, if you like the content, please make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post new videos every single day. I'll see you all at the end of the video for some mulligan tips. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Trundle Caitlyn timelines. We have the Fizz and we have the Papercraft. That's actually pretty nice start. Now, the opponent does play Freezes, right? And Bury in Ice is a good counter for Fizz and Papercraft, because it's actually the Papercraft and we cannot actually stop it. We cannot actually stop it. Ooh. Let's go with the Spear. Let's go with the Spear. I think the way for us to win this game is gonna be with like a big Fizz Papercraft OTK. And for us, for that to happen, we're gonna need to have as much attack as possible on our Fizz. So I think I do need to actually go for the Giant Spear and keep it in my hand. We have enough protection anyways that it doesn't matter. Right? Yeah, like opponent does this right now and it's not a big deal. The only problem that we have is that we're not doing the Papercraft Dragon on his turn. We're doing it on our turn. So opponent does have the chance to be able to do a lot of value from there. Now he didn't get timelines, which is also pretty good for us. But yes, I think we just go like this, and then he's already pushing 3 damage, which is pretty good as well. So slowly we can start whittling him down, right? This is, oh, you know, that's annoying. We're gonna have to commit the octopus. Yeah, we're gonna have to commit the octopus. Just so that we don't have to worry about dying to the flash bomb, right? Yeah, I think we do both. So now, even if there is a flash bomb, there is like a, what, a 33% chance? A little bit more now. 50% chance if there is a flash bomb in his deck. Do we ever do the face sprout? Yes, I think we do. I think it's too important for us. I guess we could just level up Fizz too, by the way. We could have done that too. We could have just level up Fizz. I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna take the risk that we're not gonna hit the flash bomb on the Fizz. And we hit it. We hit it! Ah! 33% chance. It's alright. It's alright, it happens. Because if I level up Fizz, I don't have any other spells, right? 4 flash bombs in the top 8 cards. And one of them had to hit my Fizz on top of that as well. Opponent just needs to wait until they get very nice and they win the game. A little bit unlucky, So now we need to get the second Fizz for us to have a chance, or get Riven and we can put the, or get Might, right? The Might could also be very good. We can prank his Burying Ice once we feel like we're ready to go. That's so unfortunate. We can do Rune Reckoner. We can go Rune Reckoner. Have the Midnight Ray for the Assistant Librarian. Right? Opponent cannot attack with Caitlyn because he just gets blocked by this guy. So now what? It's gonna have to be very nice nets there, which is where the pranks come into place. You know, I don't mind him playing this, to be honest. I want to force him to have to block with Caitlyn. I don't mind him playing the Aloof Travelers because it's more draw for us as well. And I think at this point I don't mind the draw. So if he has Very Nice in his last 3 cards that we didn't see, then he has it. I'm not gonna play around it. 3 Sisters is not enough because when he freezes this, I can always Might this. So I will still be able to block. Aloof Travelers is kind of unfortunate, but it's fine. Get rid of the last Papercraft Dragon. Still needs to block with both, right? There we go. That's what I'm looking for, right? I'm looking for stuff like Riven like that. Yeah, I mean, he has to block. I don't mind putting the octopus. He has to block. Yeah, he has to block, so it's okay with me. We get that free damage one here. And now, again, it's just going to be Very Nice. Whether the opponent gets Very Nice or not is the question mark here. Now, one of his 3 cards was Caitlyn, and that's why we couldn't prank it. If the opponent taps out a 9 mana, I think we're okay. We know he has the Mystic Shot, so I mean, I'm not gonna do anything there. I think I'm just gonna pass. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so he gets that. We have 2 options here. We can do Riven, or we can also look for the Overwhelm, right, through Conchologist. Either one could be good. We could hit the 33% chance. This is actually good because when he freezes, We can set it to 3. Right? Okay, so now he got another Caitlyn on top of it as well. How many Caitlyn's is that? Overwhelm? No, that's not Overwhelm, unfortunately. But we get the Overwhelm right here. We get the Overwhelm right here. I should keep the Riven back. Actually, if we threaten the Riven right here, what does he do? If we throw the Riven right here, he doesn't have blockers for everything, right? He loses both units, and he's gonna what, play... So we know he has the freeze. So, can we beat the freeze? So the might gives him the overwhelm. We can only beat the freeze if we get something else from here. Like another buff. Or just the 1 damage could be enough. Just the 1 damage could be enough. Because I think I was 1 damage off, right? Yeah, so that's the freeze. It could also be 3, very nice, right? But because he went for the freeze, we can go like this. And we can go like this. And I'm more than 1 damage off. Oh, my map is horrible. My map is absolutely horrible. We still kill the Caitlyn. Wow. What was that math? What was with that math? But it did force him to use the freeze, which means that he now doesn't have the mana to do the Axe Pillar this turn. Which is pretty good for us. We can poison that right now, which increases the odds of him drawing some shrooms. But I feel like it's wrong to do that.
No more hesitation.
It has to be very nice, right, for him to survive. Like, opponent's gonna have to have very nice. And because that is an option... Are we supposed to do it right now on the Riven so that she doesn't die to a Get Excited? I don't think I am. I think if the opponent has to Get Excited, I'm willing to let the Riven die. I guess it could also be Flash Bombs, right? Wallop is huge, because Wallop is going to save our unit. So Wallop is going to save our Ruin Reckoner. Ah, man. Very nice he finishes us off, huh? Because we won't be able to get... Heck, it's not even guaranteed that we get the Overwhelm one right here. Okay, so he guarantees that we lose the Papercraft. So if we get the Overwhelm, we just win then, right? If we get the Overwhelm Blade, we just win here. And we need to do it right now.
Every fighter falls. Fly to them on broken wings.
So we do this Spell Shield right now. And that should be game. Oh, let's go. Oh, the friendship. See, the Aloof Travelers end up helping us out more than they hurt us. Like twice, they drew us into what we needed. Drew us into Riven, and then drew us into the friendship, right? So yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Poppy Bar, Jarvan. Okay, so I don't mind the early blocker. I feel like I need Riven though. So this is gonna be kind of tough. Okay, so Rune Weaver is pretty good. No champions. No Papercraft. At least we're able to, you know, stop his Fleet Feather. We open attack because opponent never want to block here, right? Tell him, you want to block? Go ahead, block. I like the Poke Stick right now, by the way. Before the opponent's able to do like a sharp side or something like that. Kind of like an awkward hand, though. Very awkward hand. Okay, we get the Riven.
A little reinforcement at the seams.
Let's do this first.
Greater good. With a little help, I may
Yeah, let's do it like this.
Just serve the greater good.
Serve the greater good. He's gonna take it easy. That means he has Bannerman. So the fact that the opponent took it that easy means that they have the Bannerman available. The good thing is that Riven should be out of range of that, right? So I like the Riven right here just so that we get our blade.
weapon. The heart
We could have attacked with the Weaver, by the way, before we did anything. But if we attack with the Weaver, we don't get the blade, which is the awkward part. Riven is still out of range of these units. I guess the opponent could have like a sharp sight to kill us. Yeah, so a sharp sight could be annoying here. Poppy?
the day I find that hero.
Poppy. Let's do Conchologist. This could find something good. Heroic Refrain. Euro Contraction, Keeper's Verdict. Bouncing Bomb. I think Bouncing Bomb could actually be very good here. I think I like the Bouncing Bomb. I think Bouncing Bomb, like I'm pretty sure the opponent's gonna leave his units at 1 HP. So then Bouncing Bomb will be able to just kill them. Because he's gonna pull the 2-1-2-1, right? Yeah, so he goes like this. Yeah, just like a that. So we can kill this here, because this didn't get buffed, right? We can kill this here. I mean, not kill, we just can block this here. The only downside with blocking with Riven is that then 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then it gets a little bit awkward, right? Because Riven can die to a lot of things. And then this is where the Bouncing Bomb value comes in. Assuming that the opponent doesn't have ranges resolved, right? We kill both his challengers now. And now the opponent's board is pretty empty. Yeah. I mean, you play right into it, right? The opponent played right into it. 3, 6, 79. Okay, so this is 4. And we can do all 3 on this guy, right? On this girl, sorry. Do we actually commit to the Ruin Reckoner? I think we do. So the reason that I like the Ruin Reckoner here is because he also gives us a blocker for next turn, right? So we can still push a lot of damage here and then do Ruin Reckoner. We can always use the Blade of Exile a different turn. We don't need to do it right now. I also forgot about the bar, by the way. So this is a misplay. But opponent ended up just not blocking. Even though we actually don't have a way to stop it. That's actually nuts. That's actually nuts that the opponent didn't block there. Wow. Wow. This is presenting lethal, right? In combination with everything else. Might be better because we had the Ruin Reckoners. This saves us for 1 turn, potentially. I think we go with the Apprehend. Especially if the opponent is going like this. The craziest thing is that he thinks that I have a Might or an Elixir of Wrath now, right? So yeah, I like the Apprehend here. Because opponent's probably going to tap out and do the for Demacia.
You're covered.
I don't like doing the Wound Reckoner. What I will do is the Blade of Exile. I guess there's a chance. There's a chance that the opponent has Like the opponent doesn't do it for Demacia, right? Like if we did the Blade of Exile, the opponent doesn't do it for Demacia. Yeah, I think that's what he's thinking right now. That if he does it for Demacia, okay, I think we win this game now, right? Because we just have to keep the Riven alive. I think we just have to keep the Riven alive, right? We take 12. Opponent will need to have the rally. But with a Might as well for us and the Blade Fragment, I think we might be okay.
Silly thing.
Persistence is key.
I think we might be okay. We can also just attack right now too. Right? Because this is 8. This has quick attack over 1. So we can start by pushing some damage. Opponent will have to sacrifice their bar. Or take 2 damage, right? And then we have enough mana nets, yeah, so they're gonna have to sacrifice their bar, which is pretty good for us, because bar could have been like, bar was a good blocker for Nets turn. So now here, oh, 8 mana. I kind of like keeping the Might for the Rune Reckoner potentially. But I also feel like this is adding an additional 3 damage, right? If I do it like this. Alright, you know what? I think we go for it. And if the opponent has it, if the opponent has like a way to stop this, like if they have Concerted Strike, or if they have like single combat or something, then they win the game. I don't think I can play around it. Sharp Sight. That should still be enough. I guess he could have a second Sharp Sight. It's not enough. It has to be like second Sharp Sight plus what's the call? Plus Ranger's Resolve, where it have to be 3 Sharp Sights, right? So yeah, I think obviously us killing Bar last turn completely made the difference. So the ones who have been able to block enough. So yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Elise, Annie, Control. So, the friendship could actually be really, really good, but I think the biggest thing that we need is Fizz. I think Fizz, Papercraft could win us this game. Because we will always be able to negate like anything that targets Fizz, right? So it's gonna be Fizz or Buzz. Not Fizz, it's unfortunate. So we don't get Fizz, we don't get Riven, which is also a big deal. Because he starts getting our blades in our hand. Yeah, this is not what we're looking for, unfortunately. This is not what we're looking for, unfortunately. So this is not looking great already. And opponent gets the Conservatory on the field. 2 Conservatory. Actually, this is pretty good for us, right? It means that their hand is a little bit more brick than what they usually would like. So it ends up being pretty good. I think I'm willing to just do this and get rid of a blocker while we have the chance. Might be good to get rid of a blocker for later. We get the Riven. Maybe a little bit too late. I cannot play Riven because I'm never blocking the Annie, right? I'm always blocking the House Spider, but I'm never blocking the Annie. Like, it never makes sense to block the Annie.
I've got the reins.
Now, having Riven is nice. Like, very nice. Let's go with this spear. I would love to play Riven right now. Thank you. So what? Gohar, Flock, Gohar. Okay, yeah. So it was Gohar. That's what I was guessing. I was like, he needs to have one of those. We're pushing a lot of damage here, regardless. We could make it so. Wait, we don't have Overwhelm though. We don't have Overwhelm though, but we can force it so that he blocks. This puts me out of range of block. Not having the overwhelm is so unfortunate because this could be such a blowout because the opponent doesn't have mana for vengeance. We know he has a Gohar in his hand. So if he also has the flock, it could be a problem. I think we're gonna go for it because he forces him to block with Annie at least, I think. So let's say he does. Okay, well, that's not an Annie block, unfortunately. If we had overwhelm, this would be so over.
Violence and violence.
Like this would be so over if we had the overwhelm. 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think we had to just go like this. Ah, that's a little bit unfortunate. Go hard, and then now we're vulnerable to a scorched earth or a flock. Well, the flock doesn't matter that much. Okay, he's just gonna go. Okay, now we're gonna be vulnerable to a flock. One is gonna try to just. Well, he doesn't have enough mana to do another spell plus tie walk. I guess he can do tie walk by just attacking with Annie, right? Because by just attacking with Annie right here, he's able to level up tie walk. Oh, I think that's a mistake. I guess he levels up Annie anyways. The problem is that we still don't have the overwhelm, right? Like, not having that overwhelm is actually such a problem. This might actually be pretty good as a way to block stuff. As a way to protect against like a block, for example.
A single empire ruled by the true king.
We might just take 3. Oh man, sorry, I keep like... We might just take 3, because opponent has to block with Annie, right? Like, opponent has to block with Annie right here, because this is pushing 10 damage. Which is what we were looking for. He's gonna get what? He's gonna get another Gohar next turn? Wait, he's gonna have Pack. He's gonna have Pack next turn. Right? So he's gonna have Pack your bags next turn. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need to open attack. Well, he doesn't let us open attack. So he's gonna get Pack next turn. Wow. 3, 6, 3, 6, 7, 8. Wait, he might not get the Pack anymore. I think he just threw by doing that. I think he just threw by doing that. And I'm actually going to do this now so that we're mana efficient. Because I don't need the quick attack blade. I just need the overwhelm one. It's a 50-50 chance. It's a 50-50 chance that he got the Pack or that he gets another unspeakable horror. So I think opponent actually messed up. Now, he could have Vengeance as his last card. That could also be a problem. This is 16. We need to present lethal right here. And for us to present lethal, we have to present it on the stack. So we have to go like this. Oh, we gotta go with the tiny spear, by the way. I forgot about that. Could we flock as well? Ah, we got there. We got there. Wait, wow. Yeah, okay. Could have been flock, could have been vengeance. Or scorched earth, right? We could have beat the flock potentially with the stress defense. But we have not been able to beat anything else. And actually, it had to always be the tiny spear, right? Because that would have percent the lethal. But I guess opponent could have blocked and that would have stopped that lethal. So yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Anivia. Annie Misfortune. Hey, they both start with A. That's why I got stuck in my head. I kind of like this whole hand. This has a chance of giving me the heal. This is a good blocker. This is a good card for Fizz. I'm gonna pass first.
Let's get him, crew.
Are we sacrificing Fizz right here? I think I am. I think if the opponent wants to block, I'm willing to do it. I think we have all the value cards that we can use. Okay, well, we got punished, right? So we ended up getting punished by sacrificing the Fizz because we ended up getting the Papercraft. But it should still be okay. Wallop is gonna be really good, I think. Wallop is gonna be really good. I think I'm still fine, right? Because we can just find anything else that can give us overwhelm. Or anything that we can put in this. We're always gonna block that guy. This is where the Wallop comes into play because we can kill the Drake Hound. If we get a Poke Stick, it's just as good as well. We get the Fizz anyways. Electro Harpoon, Octopus. I think it has to be the Octopus, right? So we go Octopus here. We can kill the Navigator, right? We can Wallop here, go here. Oh, do we just go here and just take the 2 from the Navigator? I think we just take the 2 from the Navigator and just do the Fizz next turn. I mean this turn, sorry. We could have also just block, we could have blocked that guy instead, but that's fine. This is taking a lot of damage though. We take another 4. But here's where we do the Papercraft. And if the opponent doesn't block, he's taking 4. But we are taking a lot. But we're able to block the Navigator next turn when she attacks. So we have a good blocker because of Fizz.
For the Empire.
Opponent's presenting 6 right now, which actually will put us in range of... Yeah, so he dies next. So he needs to kill us exactly this turn. This puts us in range of Decimate. Oh, well, not anymore. Not anymore.
Looking for trouble? It found you.
2, 4, 5. I think it's fine, right? I think we can prank. There we go. So... it has to be the Decimate, right? We don't go down to 3 here. I guess we do with the Navigator. But by him doing this, he loses 1 damage here as well, right? But I guess we're taking 2. So we have 2 blockers. Well, actually, no, we only have 1 blockers because of the misfortune. So we do lose now. So by us doing it this way... So we can block the Navigator here. Wow, that misfortune actually becomes an issue. Because we got 7. No matter what, we have to block the Navigator, right? Yeah, we have to block the Navigator. And no matter what, we still lose to the Decimating to the forward next turn. Yeah, he gets this here anyways. We have to do it that way. We have to do it that way no matter what. We still lose to the Decimate next turn because we go down to 1. So we don't have enough value. We don't have enough value. Ah, man, the misfortune kind of just stopped us, right? So we had to kill the Navigator last turn. Yeah, there you go. Unfortunate. GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against... Ooh, Viego Elise, so... Legion Deserter. I think we have a good chance against Legion Deserter though, don't we? Like, how do they deal with a Fizz? Maybe we are supposed to go for like a Fizz early on. Yeah, let's mulligan for like a Fizz or a Riven. Okay, we don't get either. Okay, we get the Fizz. This puts us at a range of like Battle Feast and stuff, so I think it's actually worth it to go with the Tiny Shield. Because the opponent runs Battle Feast, right? Most likely. So that way we don't have to like commit like a spell to stop the Battle Feast or something like that. Which is pretty dope. Let's just go ahead and do the Fizz right now and just start pushing some damage. Let's go ahead and call it a day. That way we just put a Tiny Shield on the Fizz. have a backup might in case the opponent tries to do like double, right? Start pushing 2 damage. We don't have to worry about Battle Fizz anymore. We can start like a double Battle Fizz. And here we can do the Wind Weaver so that we have a blocker for the Soldier Dexter. We have the Papercraft Dragon for turn 5, which is our next attack turn. And we have a nice little Trinket Tray to protect us as well. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. I like the Sharpen Resolve. I think it's gonna be, it's gonna let us just win. So I think it's much better. I think I actually need to kill the Elise. I actually think I need to kill the Elise. So that Elise cannot level up and just put too much pressure on us. I think I like it like this. I think we'll keep this as a blocker in case I need a fearsome blocker. We can do the Sharpen Resolve on it, right? So that's why I like keeping this here. Okay, so he has the second Elise anyway, so which means that he might actually look to level up Elise here. Question is, can we just win? Can we just win? This is 2, this is 5, so this is not. This is exactly 18. Yeah, I think we just win. Yeah, I think this is just game. Just like that. Just like that, it's just game. That's 18, and we have Trinket Trade as a backup. And that's game. We have Trinket Trade as a backup to stop anything that can counter Fizz, and just like that, wow. This deck is something else. Just like that, all of a sudden, we just win the game. Elixir Might is pretty good with Fizz, huh? GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Teemo Rumble. Interesting. Not sure what exactly I'm going against. I kind of feel like I want a Harmulligan for Riven or Fizz. I think either one of my champions are more important than anything else in my hand. The Harmulligan ended up not working out. We still got the Blaze Squire back though, so that might be okay.
It's my time.
Not Fizz or Riven. It's kind of unfortunate though. What is the opponent playing at? We get an elusive. I don't get a way to block it. I think we can open attack, right? So if we open attack, we guarantee 5 damage. Or the opponent having to block right here. Either one of which are okay with me. Okay, yeah, I'll take that. Really need my champions though. Is it ever face sprout? Are we ever doing the face sprout right now? And kind of seeing what we get? Let's end the turn right now. I don't need to rush. Ooh, this is such an awkward hand. I mean, we have... Okay, so he's gonna get so this is gonna be Rumble, I'm guessing? Yeah, there we go. We have blockers, right? Yeah, we have blockers for Rumble, multiple blockers. That's a good one. That is a good one. Wait, we can kill Rumble. We can actually kill that Rumble. That's actually worth it, right? That's absolutely worth it. He shouldn't have anything for 1 mana that can stop this. Yep. There we go. I just cut that right there and I was like, wait a second, I can literally just kill Rumble, like right there. Which is pretty darn good. Here we can do the Soul Squirrel. And as this gets bigger, it makes the might even better, right?
Here comes a new challenger.
Does he play around us having a second? Wow, he actually did. He played around us having a second Elixir Wrath. So he couldn't block with the Blaze Squire. Now we can do the Overwhelm, right? On this guy. We can even put on the Fist now and just call it a day. We pass because obviously we don't want Fist to die. Sure. And then that should be game. This should be game right here. Because we have a big swole squirrel that's gonna have overwhelm, and we're gonna have a fist that's also gonna have overwhelm. And that should be game. I mean, this is gonna have elusive, sorry. So we can go like this. Overwhelm here. Elusive here. This deck is so toxic. Like, look at this. Papercraft Dragon Fizz right away. That's so toxic. Oh man. GG's. That was pretty crazy there. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Annie Jhin. So it's gonna be a burn deck, which might be able to race us down because we probably don't have a lot of we're not gonna have a lot of like early good blockers. I guess Squire is pretty good, and so is the Runeweaver. And if we get Riven, perfect. If we get Riven, it could be pretty crazy, pretty quickly. Unfortunately, getting these spells is not... I guess Wallop is pretty good. But the Might is not great. Okay, so the opponent is not playing aggro. The opponent is playing more like a control archetype, I guess. Or more mid-range, sorry, because they're playing Conservatory. Interesting. They could still also be playing like the stuns, which would be a big punish. Okay, so he is playing kind of like an aggro version. Am I supposed to take this? I think I am. I think I'm supposed to take this. I don't think I'm sacrificing this. I think I'm taking that extra damage. I think it's a good blocker for other units later on. That is fine to go like that. And we'll just do the Riven right here. And the Riven can block that Bunkuroki next turn. Him taking out that stun right now is okay with me because we want to go for like a big combo turn, right? And our big combo turn will be able to be stopped by the Sunhawk and other stun units that he has, right? So the fact that he actually used that now, I think is better for us. So his skill, when he attacks, he deals 2 to all stun enemies. The Bouncer Grenade stuns the weakest enemy, which is going to be the Squire. What if we make it so the weakest enemy is not the Squire, but this thing instead? We could also just stun this guy right now, but I don't know if that's correct.
There's still much to answer for.
Yeah, we could stun him right now, but I don't think that's correct. I think we're just gonna have to let it go. I think we're gonna have to just let it go and let this girl, let this octopus just sacrifice itself. We kill the rookie, we kill the Saboteur, and the Jhin just kills this guy. Yeah, so we go like this. We go all the way down to 11. We take 6. I mean, we have to, right? I don't think we have a choice. He gets a Tybok next turn, by the way, because all the skills. Yeah, that's adding up very quickly now. Now we will have the blades already set up, which is the good thing about this. Let's do this so that we're mana efficient here. The flock is a problem, right? Because the flock means that the Riven is always dying. I don't think we can stop the flock, so I think all we can do is just do the fervor. So all we can do is just do the fervor, right? So, can we get there? Can we get there? Because he can only do flock or... Oh, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect for me. Yeah, be my guest. Be my guest. He actually just played right into our second Riven. So he just played right into our second Riven. So we have to just do this right here. Putting could have mana for another Fervor though, to be honest. So we have to be careful about that. Because we don't have any spells, right? Like, we don't have any spells that we're gonna, like, really use. Do the blade. Fizz is gonna level up. The Riven's gonna do a lot of damage. Opponent's gonna have Tybook next turn. We have the stun for the Tybook at least. We tap out of mana, so if the opponent has a second fervor, they could actually kill the Fizz. And if they do, I'm okay with that though. This doesn't need to attack because, you know, this Jhin can just safely block her. So Jhin can safely block her, so there's no reason for this to attack. He could have the stun here. Oh, he's gonna try to level up this. Okay. I think I'm still okay with this. Like I said, I'm just not gonna attack with this girl, so she stays the weakest unit. One decides that it's not worth it to. One decides it's not worth it to. Wait, does this do anything to us? We just win now, right? We just win now. So when he attacks, he's gonna stun this guy. We just win here, especially now that we got this. Well, I guess we don't win just yet, right? We're gonna have to stun this. The opponent's gonna deal 4. No, it's not enough. Still not enough. We can just stun this after the fact, by the way. Yeah, we can stun this after the fact. We didn't need to do it right now. The fervor is doing 4 to our face, so as long as we don't go down to 6, we should be okay. Jhin is killing this girl. Yeah, so Jhin is killing this girl right here. We go like this, and we're taking 0 damage. We could even go like this and just kill the Jhin right now and just go for the Fizz. I think that looks fine to me, right? He shouldn't have a way to deal with the Fizz. He shouldn't have a way to deal with the Fizz right here. And that should be game. Yeah, let's do this. There we go. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Now, you could have the stun right here, but we have the mites to be able to protect us. We have exactly 7. Yeah, there we go. So now opponent's gonna have to try to do 2 fervors to kill our Fizz, and that's not gonna be enough because we're gonna have 2 mites to defend against it. So there was a 50-50 chance that I got that +2 blade. So that's why I went and did it that way. We could have also attacked with the Rune Weaver, by the way. We could have potentially pushed more damage with her. Because we could have put the Might on the Rune Weaver instead. So that's a slight misplay. We should have attacked with both. Because we have the Might every single time anyways, right? So yeah, GG's. Hey, welcome back everybody. Hope you enjoyed those games. We were able to record a good number of games today. And you see what I'm talking about, what I talked about in the beginning. Like this deck on the spot can just kill the opponent without them expecting it. Just how quickly it can just turn on and just do so much damage. Very little number of decks can do this much damage in a single turn, or just out of nowhere like this deck can, and that's what makes this deck so powerful. In terms of mulligan, really, I think Riven is your main keep. I think Riven just enables so many parts of the deck because you start working on those blade fragments. That Riven is the one card that will always keep. The rest of your cards are going to be matchup dependent, right? I don't mind keeping Fizz if I'm not going against like Demacia or another region that has challengers. Like if I know I don't have to worry about like a broad win challenging my Fizz, then I'll keep Fizz early on so I can combine it with stuff. If you're going against aggro, you can keep your early blockers like Squire, Conchologist, and obviously the Blaze Squire as well to be able to protect against aggro decks. But really, just work with the Riven combo first and just get your Blade Fragments going. And if you draw the Fizz, obviously go from there. And Papercraft Dragon, I usually don't like keeping Papercraft because you never want to have 2 Papercraft in your hand. So it's fine kicking all 3 of them and just hoping that you draw it later on in the game when you actually need it. Because you can't play this until at least turn 5 anyways. So yeah, so that's what I would suggest in terms of mulligan tips for this deck. It's really, again, it's really matchup dependent. And if there's nothing that can threaten the Fizz, then I would just keep Fizz as well. But anyways. Oh, and the Rune Weaver is really good if you need to block like Fearsome, or if you need to block something that the opponent has 3 health with. Anyways, enough of that. Hope you enjoyed the games today. As always, if you like the content, you can help us out a lot and allow us to keep posting a lot of videos by liking the video below and subscribing to us so that we can get our videos out there. You can tell your friends, tell your family, tell anybody that you know if they like Runeterra content to come to the channel and give us a try. And you can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund, where we stream 3 to 4 times a week. And also can find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.